back again with another episode. I'm Buki,
Christina,
Dolly,
and we have a special guest in our midst. This is Dr. John Ahom,
yes,
the ex-president of the Nigerian greatest Medical Nigerian Students Union, plus Russia.
our latest doctor.
Yes.
So
We are so glad to have you here with us, Dr. John.
Yes.
Yes. So Christina is going to be reading our topic for us.
Yes, our topic for today is the things we youth of this generation idolize above God. For example, social media, gadgets, money, makeup, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so Dr. John, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be present on this platform today. Before I start my little talk and short talk, I just pray that God continue to give you guys the strength and courage to continue to keep up with good works like this.
Amen.
It's really not easy to come up with something like this. So without wasting time, first of all, I would like to start with social media definition, short definition of social media. Okay, social media is like a platform or networks or group of applications where people share ideas through communicating and creativity and stuff like that. Social media has both good impact and bad impact on people. I would like to start with benefits of social media first. Like I said before in the definition, is a platform or group of platforms or applications or softwares where people share their idea, creativity, communicate, and stuff like that. This is benefiting in the sense that it helps in enhancing communicating skills and things like that. It helps sometimes if you're depressed or something, you can just click something, for example, on YouTube or iTunes and listen to some music and everything is okay. I wouldn't say much on benefits because the key of this talk today is about the harms of social media and how it deviates us from our main purpose in life. I would like to say the key harmful fact or problem with social media. There are a lot of problems though. I will just mention a few, like depression, psychological stress, disrespect and stuff like that. I would like to start with depression. In as much as social media is benefiting, it can also lead to depression. Depression in the sense that there are certain contents that are present on social media that when youths, human beings in general, when you look at something, you tend to copy it. It's very, very easy to learn something bad than to learn something good, which deviates youths of these days from their purpose in life, which is getting to know God. Most people believe there is no God, but I don't think there's anything like that. The world is too perfect to be on its own, to cut it short. So, going back to depression, you find out that when you are addicted to social media, which is very addictive, you become depressed when you look for pleasure and you don't get it. When you try to copy what you have seen there and you don't get it.
Sure.
And slowly, this starts deviating you from our purpose in life. You start looking for pleasure there and here, you don't get it. You start going into things that naturally you're not supposed to go into. Yes, it's true that childhood is fun, adolescence, teenage and everything, but this is still the same stage in life where if you go astray, there's no coming back. So it's really, really difficult to to tackle this problem, because the world is changing fast changing. Back in the days when I was younger, there was nothing like Facebook, there was nothing like Instagram, there was nothing like WhatsApp. If, for example, you wanted to watch a movie or something, even if you wanted to write a letter or something, you have people guiding you, or people looking at the content or at what it contains. Yes, to be honest, we didn't like it, but today I've realized that it really helped in making me the kind of person I am today. So social media really is a problem today. Let's go to psychological stress, which is almost the same thing like depression. Going to some contents again, you put those images in your head, and when you don't get to satisfy yourself, how you want to satisfy yourself, again you start looking for ways to continue to. It is said, when you start one sin, it leads to other sins. You cannot start only one sin and commit one sin.
True.
If you are a liar, you can't say only one lie to get out of problem. You have to say many lies. So it's simple like this. It's really simple. A lot of people, youths these days, don't understand that life is really not like that. And part of the problem, part of what is causing this is social media. There are a lot of disrespectful people. I've even encountered a lot of recent.
Yes.
I don't know of other people. Let me use this opportunity and this platform to address the youths out there, and teenagers and stuff. It's really unethical and very impolite to start a chat with "Hey, how far?"
Yes. So.
Hey, how far? How that please? How life? Things like that. It's really
Free joke.
if it's with people that you really familiar with and everything, I can understand. But like early in the morning, I'm not referring to anybody in particular, but just of recent, somebody I've not even spoken to before, like just added me on Facebook and was telling me how far high they be. It's really disrespectful, but I wouldn't blame people, because it's how the world is moving. But for you to be successful in this life, for you to be respected, you have to respect people. Respect is reciprocal. Okay. Another thing I would like to say about social media, again, which I've already said before, is it contains a lot of deceitful contents. For example, music videos. Most of the things, 90%, okay, 90 is too much, 80%, 70% of the things we watch in music videos, these people don't even do it really. But when a child is exposed to something like that, begin to forget the purpose in life. Mind you, the purpose in life is to know God, find God, serve Him. In as much as life is sweet and sometimes not sweet, we should leave the material things in life. The purpose is heaven. That should be our number one aim. So we should try as much as possible to cut every long thing short. If I would like to continue to speak on social media and everything, I don't think we'll leave this place. But
True.
we all know that social media has a very detrimental part in shaping an individual's life.
Right.
So we should try as much as possible to be prayerful, no matter what you do, And not forgetting that no one is perfect. No matter what you do, don't forget that the main aim in life is to find God. He is the only way and savior of our lives. Everything is material, so we shouldn't be wasting our time on material things in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So, Christy, what's your opinion?
Yeah, about my opinion about social things that we idolize as Christian youths above God. I personally, I'm going to just say some of the few things that I've seen that I know that can distance us from God. And examples are gadgets, social media, like you said, finances and all. It has gotten so bad that now for we youth it's very difficult for us to wake up in the morning and the first thing we're supposed to do as Christians is to talk to our God, talk to God, have your morning devotion with Him. But when things have changed, it's not like that anymore. It's like when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you have to do is check your Snapchat, check your WhatsApp, check your Instagram. Did I get any DMs? Did I has this person uploaded into our Snapchat? What are they saying on Twitter at the moment? What is going on? How many retweets am I getting? And stuff like that. It has gotten so bad that we don't think about the main reason why we are on this planet, the main reason which is to serve God, which is to worship Him. So basically that's my own view about it. That's
alright, so done.
Well, okay, I think you guys already said like basically almost everything. Really nowadays so many youths, they really idolize this makeup, social media, gadgets, everything. Like it's our main priority right now. Meanwhile, we're going to be looking at our main priority, which is God. Because really, if you follow God first, all these other things will follow. They will just be in place and they will set in place. So that's just basically what I just wanted to say.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna say about this topic, things that we idolize as Christian youths. I think we do these things because it's like we don't see God there, but we know that God is always there. But it's like because He's invisible, then we tend to forget that He's actually there with us. We lack discipline as youths. We're meant to. I know waking up every morning and talking to your Father is something that has to do with consistency and persistence, and sometimes we just ignore the fact that we're meant to do that. It's also in the Bible that God is not pleased at being ignored, but sometimes we just, because of lack of our own ignorance, we just tend to ignore God too, and that is very wrong. We put so many things above God, and we're not meant to do things like that, you know.
Okay. She finally got an offer for a job at a store, and the only shift they could offer was on Sunday morning till evening. Irene is a devoted member of the church, but she needs the money. If you were Irene, will you accept the job?
money without
Well, it depends.
Depends on how much.
How much is this?
Not really. It depends on condition and how urgent she's in need. Like sometimes people make decisions without thinking, because in the manner in which it happens so fast, or what they have been through and things like that. So my answer would be yes and no, depending on the situation.
Well, okay, can I just give my own opinion? I think that, okay, let's see, there are two ways about it. She could, if I was Irene, I could actually pray to God about it and ask. But definitely, God might not want you to leave His house, like you're meant to go to church and then you're going to job. I feel that maybe He can offer a better job for me. if I just serve him and go to church, because really God said we should keep the Sabbath day holy. So I believe a Sunday morning shouldn't be where you should go to church. I know that okay, it can be maybe she's very desperate for the job and all. That's why I said initially that maybe she can pray to God and see if the job.
Yeah, what I was about to say was the whole Sabbath thing, because really that's like one of the best commandments in the Bible, which is to keep the Sabbath day holy. And keeping it holy is by going to church. That's to serve God. That day is there's a reason why that day is created, mainly to serve God. So if a wise man once said that you should always see Christ in your crisis. So if you don't, as a Christian, you're supposed to be able to see God in that situation where you find yourself. So once you see God and you believe that He will always sort you out, whether it's ugly or not, Christ will always sort you out. There's nothing impossible for Him. So getting that job and depriving you from going to church, you don't know when judgment day is coming.
I'm not going to give you a better paying.
I'm telling you, than a sales girl. What is the sales girl? Okay, I don't know, Sha.
Okay, me, I'm going to say this. If I was Irene, first of all, I'll pray to God, and then I might talk to maybe the manager about if you can change the days that I can work. Maybe you can shift it to Monday or another day. But if the manager is like, no, it's not possible, then I don't think I'm going to take the job, because I have to put God first. We have to know our priorities, and we have to set this right, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
And so
chip in something before we move to the next chapter of
The task.
The task, yeah. Just like the boss said, to add something to what I said earlier, so that some people will not get me wrong. Okay, yeah, it is said, it is written in the Bible to keep the holy day, Sabbath, the holy Sabbath day holy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing should come in place of God for anybody. But sometimes it depends. Like, really, it shouldn't depend, but I don't know if people will get me right or wrong. Sometimes it depends, right? This is about a job or something.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to use this opportunity to give a general advice here. It doesn't really mean that I want to use in case of like an emergency, somebody is sick or something. For example, you have church in the morning around 8 a.m. or so. You prepared for the church and everything. On going to the church, you took ill. Something very serious. I think it's wise to go to the hospital first. After that, treat yourself and you can pray to God. Why am I saying this? Because I'm saying this because there are sometimes I don't want to use the word God will understand. You understand? There's nothing like God will understand.
Yeah.
Yes, you have missed that church that day because you were sick. God is the Alpha and Omega. He gives and He takes. Treat yourself when you're well. You pray to God. He's a forgiving God. He listens and He understands. So I think when it gets closer to Him, when you know Him very well, we'll understand how to really praise and worship Him.
alright, so that's a conclusion, right? Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, I'm just going to say, as Christian youth, we should try very, like, as much as possible to prioritize everything in our lives. We have to learn that God is always going to come first, and nothing can change God's position in our lives. Okay? And yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to chip in this Bible verse from 1 Peter 3:1-6. So I'll just quickly read that, I think. So 1 Peter 3:1-6 says, "Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning let it not be the outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold, or putting on of apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even in the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as you do well and are not afraid with any amazement. So what I'm saying here is just, there's nothing wrong in you using jewelry, there's nothing wrong in you adorning yourself, there's nothing wrong in you using ornaments or any of these things, or makeup. We are not saying there's anything wrong in using all these things. But the main thing we are trying to chip in here is that don't idolize that thing above God. Don't let it be like if you don't do makeup, you cannot attend service.
No.
Don't go late to church while you're, because you want to do makeup. Ladies spend 2 hours doing their makeup, and then when they get to church, what is the cocoa? They will just go there and just want to do grace, help them to say the grace.
You start your makeup like
exactly
before church.
There's nothing wrong in you dressing very nice, but you going to church and you have this at the back of your mind, that when you enter church you want to be drop dead gorgeous. Why are you dropping dead gorgeous? For the pastor or the members? Please, let's just keep it in our mind that we should not idolize all these things, these material things. There's nothing wrong in having them, but then as long as we don't idolize them above our God, put God first.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's all. So President, we're very glad
Thank you
to have you here. We're so thankful that
Thank you once more.
we feel honored. Thank you so much for coming. And so
God bless you all.
Amen. So we've come to the end of this episode. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also to push the notification button. Watch out for BETHEL YOUTHS.
Comment.
Bye.